Okay, so we're going to highlight some hostas for you. You're looking at the flower of First Frost right there. It's a nice lavender flower. You could see on a handful of these here that they're not quite flowering like that one I just showed you, but it's a nice little preview of what you're going to get. You can also see though that they are getting there, so it won't be too long before you get a flower on all of these out there. Again, you're looking at Hosta First Frost. It has that really nice clean white edge to the leaf, and it's just a nice variegated look. You know, we're pointing out our hostas in particular here right now because we have a really nice crop of them. Every variety just looks fantastic, and you know, this is that time of year when you're starting to see a lot of slugs and things like that, and we're just not seeing them. You know, I really haven't seen any slugs out there at all. Really clean foliage. Our hostas just look great right now, so why don't you just take a look. I'll point out a few more for you, but again, here right you're looking at Hosta First Frost. Okay, here we are at Hosta Francais. This is kind of an old reliable, really nice variegated hosta for you. It has a thin white edge on there, and you can see a lot of those lavender flowers starting to pop, and look at all those scapes up there. We're about to get a whole lot of color out of these things. Hosta Francais, it's a really great, reliable hosta, and you really can't go wrong, especially with the crop that we have. They just, again, the foliage just looks fantastic, clean, no slugs. No nothing really on any of these things except for a good looking plant. Hosta Francais. Alright, take a look at that. That's Hosta Halcyon. There's a flower right there. We got a couple flowers out there. Not too many yet, but they certainly are getting there. Has this really nice blue-green leaf to it. This is a really nice looking hosta. I like these guys a lot. They're really uniform. It's a hosta that kind of keeps its shape really well too. It's just a really good looking plant altogether, and you know, when you're talking hostas, you don't really need the flower anyways. We got lots of flowers starting to pop. It's just kind of that time of year. We're getting that weather for it, but hostas are more about the foliage, and you really couldn't get better foliage than this. Again, Hosta Halcyon. So we were just talking about the nice foliage of hosta. Take a look at these guys out here. This is the August moon. You got all those flowers on top, but you really got that nice yellow green leaf to it. I like August moon a whole lot. It's kind of one of my favorites, I suppose. I just like the color of it. You know, these hostas of course work great in the shade, and this will bring you some color into that shade. But a nice little bonus with the August moon is that it does okay in the sun as well. You can give this thing some sun, and it's probably one of our better sun hostas. So this is one to consider. It's a little bit more versatile when it comes to that. So Hosta, August moon. Check out that awesome foliage of the Hosta Victory. And as we kind of creep on up here, take a look at that scape. Look how long and tall that thing is. You got that nice white flower. Look at these all the way down the line. I don't know why we have so many of these on hand. They really need to be sitting on your lot, on your benches. These things just look fantastic right now. Have that really cool yellow and green variegated foliage, and again, look at those scapes, man. Those things are probably all standing about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. Really nice white flowers and buds up there, all starting to pop. This thing just looks great right now. Again, you are looking at Hosta Victory. All right, so wait till you see these. This is Hosta Hush Puppy. Those really nice scapes popping out of there, and I see lots of buds and lots of blooms. Look at that really nice purple lavender flower, and these things are really cool. Probably one of my favorites, the Hosta Hush Puppy. I just love the way that this thing, the foliage pops out of the pot right from the center. It always has a really nice clean look, no matter what stage the plant is in. And just take a look at how many we got out there, and I'll tell you what, these are about as cookie cutter as a perennial could be. When it comes to hostas, man, these things just all look fantastic, nice and full when it comes to the foliage. And again, look at those scapes and all those flowers popping up on top. Hosta Hush Puppy. Okay, here we are at Hosta Prairie Skies, and this is another nice one. You could tell how clean that foliage was on there. Get you that nice powdery blue colored foliage. Really good looking plant, and not too many flowers or anything like that, but as I've been saying, and as we all know, Hostas are more about the foliage anyways, and this guy gives you a really nice clean look in a nice nice like sky blue, powdery blue sort of color. Again, Hosta Prairie Sky. All right, so you can see out there we have lots of hostas. You know, talk to your rep, your territory manager, your inside sales rep, and they can tell you everything that we have out there to offer. And we have lots of them. So talk to them. Things look really good out there in Hosta land, and we'd love to get you some on your shelves.